What's up, guys? It's Lexus here with the first ever video of my new channel. Just wanted to make a video here just listing the pros and cons of this super hype game called Apex Legends. I'm sure you heard of it. 25 million users active right now, which is crazy because it's only been out for like a week and a half or 2 weeks now. It's a super refreshing game. It's another Battle Royale game similar to Fortnite and PUBG. Well, not similar at all to Fortnite because Fortnite's its own category basically. But this one is a combination of a lot of games. It's a combination of like Halo, Black Ops, PUBG, Rainbow Six with the weapons. It's a combination of a ton of games and it's super refreshing. So it's definitely a good game. I think it's the best game out right now. And there's a ton of pros, but also a few cons. So I'm just going to list them real quick. One of the pros that I've noticed is right off the bat, the landing is so much better than any other Battle Royale. In Fortnite, it takes forever just to land wherever you want to land. And once you finally deploy and the parachute gets out and you're just drifting into air and you're just like, God damn, can I just land and shoot somebody in the face? Well, Apex noticed that too, and they fixed that issue. So you just, jump out your helicopter with your pals, jetpack all over the map. And once you decide where you want to go, it takes a few seconds and you're there. So super plus. I love that about it. Another plus about the game is the squad mode. That's the only mode there is. You can't do solo or duos. It has to be a 3-person squad, which I like and I don't. Sometimes I just want to play by myself and not get ambushed by 3 other teams when my squad sucks. I kind of like relying on myself, but it's difficult when you don't have good teammates. But if you have a real good squad, then it can be really fun, just because it's super competitive and you can rely on one another to make it through. Speaking of squads as well, one of the biggest pros of this game is the respawn. So in Fortnite, if you die and your squad can't revive you in time, then you're basically screwed. You're just watching your teammates have fun without you, and you're just hoping somebody kills them so you can restart and start the game over and you can play. Here you don't have to worry about that, because even if somebody knocks you, well, there's layers to it. Somebody can knock you and you still have your knockdown shield, which protects you from the enemy trying to kill you off and being a douchebag and basically ruining your game. If they somehow break your shield or you don't have a shield and you just die immediately, then your teammates can actually pick up your banner or your flag and take it to a respawn spot, and you can basically respawn, come out of the sky like a badass in a jet or aircraft, whatever you want to call it, and you're back in the game. Now that's also a huge con, because you basically come back in the game naked. You don't have any guns, you don't have any shield, any accessories, you don't have anything. You're basically just running around the map naked with your fist. That's a huge negative for me, just because what's the point of being respawned when you have nothing to fight with? You can easily die, and you probably will die if you're in a busy area. Sometimes your teammates, or if you're playing with randoms, this most likely won't happen. Your teammates can give you a gun just to protect yourself, a pistol or something, or they can escort you back to your loot if it hasn't been looted already, and you can get your stuff back. And you have low health as well, which is fine. Obviously it's understandable. You just die, you're gonna have low health, but at least give me a pistol to defend myself with. I don't have a pickaxe, or I can't just fight people with my fists. I need a gun. So that's something I think they'll address later on, but it's not a huge issue, just something I think they should tweak there. Another super pro for me is the movement. The movement in this game is super fluid. Fortnite, I don't know, it just feels so awkward playing on console. I play on a PS4, and playing Fortnite on PS4 is just so awkward to me. It doesn't point exactly where I want to point at. The shooting's weird, and obviously you have the building factor into it. So I didn't enjoy it at all. I think PC definitely has the advantage in Fortnite, just because it's a lot more fluid and they have a lot more control. And console is extremely weird. Trying to aim with a controller is not fun at all. Here in Apex, it's super smooth. Just like another first-person shooter, Call of Duty, or whatever other first-person shooter you guys play. It's just like that. I think it's even better. The sensitivity, I have it pretty high up, and I feel completely comfortable with it. I can aim, run, slide, pull weapons out with no problem. Everything just feels supernatural, and that's something that I think really separates themselves from other games out right now. Just the fact that it's not difficult to move around and adapt to the new controls. It's pretty fluid, pretty smooth. So I love that about it. One thing that I really like and I don't like is the map. The map is huge. It's pretty big. I think it's, if not, I wouldn't say twice as big as Fortnite, but it's definitely bigger. And that's a pro because, obviously tons of new areas you can explore. It's not going to get stale for a really long time just because it's so big. But it moves by so slow. I'm a really fast-paced type of gamer. Like, I've always loved Call of Duty, especially Black Ops 3, just because I can jump, have my jetpack on, slide, kill people constantly. Here is a lot slower after the initial landing. So just like Fortnite, you can land and tilt it and, kill 10 people and you'll be fine. You'll have fun and then you can just move on and, the rotation of the map and you can always find people. Here, not so much. I don't think everybody's really accustomed to the rotation. We don't know where people are going to go to next after landing. And there's not really a location. It's super busy all the time, just like Tilted. We don't know where people are going to land, at all times. Unless it's a hot zone, there's like a blue circle that indicates there's really good loot there. And most people tend to land there and you can fight a ton of people. Like me, I want to shoot people constantly. I want to like run, fight, and not be like running half the game. I hate that about Battle Royale games. It's just you're basically running a marathon until you find somebody. Like you're running like in the desert and you're just like, damn, I really want to shoot somebody. And then you finally see somebody. You run another 2 miles to go fight them. And then they either kill you and you have to start over. Or, you get third party by some random fuckers, So that's something that I really don't like about Apex. But like I said, once I get more accustomed to it and I figure out the location, that shouldn't be an issue, moving forward. Overall, I think it's a super good game. There's obviously a ton of things I can go and list about this game. Another positive is the specialist. I think they took that from Black Ops 3 when you can pick different specialists that have different abilities. This one's a little unique. It's similar to League of Legends as well. Like I said, this game is a combination of like 10 different games. It's kind of cool and kind of cheap as well, but I like it. But yeah, one of my favorite specialists is Bangalore. She has the ability to use smoke bombs, and I think that's super useful because like I said, I like to rush into action like all the time. So if I'm getting shot at and I'm about to die, I can just unleash the smoke bombs. Try to run away. If I have a scope that detects enemies, I can run into the smoke and just kill people whenever I see them. So it's super useful. And our super specialist move is airstrike. Basically, you throw a grenade that had like a smoke grenade, and wherever you throw an airstrike, like comes down and destroys everybody like 10 seconds later. I think it's super cool. But overall, this is a really good game. I'm sure there's a ton I missed. But this is just an overview of what I've noticed so far. I just started playing recently. And I'm going to be doing a series where I'm going to be playing with every single character and doing like kind of a pros and cons of each one. So definitely, if you guys want to stick around and follow the journey, subscribe and let me know in the comments what you guys want to see and what you guys think is the pros and cons for this game. And I'll see you guys next time.